So, hey everyone, it's Sarah. Today I'm gonna be reacting to like little short horror films, and yeah, I hope you'll like that. And yeah, I'm gonna press play in a second. Okay, but please leave a like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and please tell everybody about my YouTube channel. I would really appreciate it if you did that. And yeah, thank you very much. And I still need to play 5 horror games, and I'm not ready for that. But let's get right into it.
It was April 1st, 2000.
Oh, and this is the guy if you want to check his horror film things. Right there. That guy.
2001. I was at home watching TV when I heard a big bang on my back door.
Sorry
I
guys,
didn't
hold
know
on.
who or what it was. I thought it was a raccoon or something, so I kept watching TV. I will never forget what I heard. Someone whispered, "I am coming for you." I turned to see who it was, but no one was there. I went outside and yelled, "Who's there?" I went back inside, and then I saw it. It was a man with a white rabbit mask holding a kitchen knife. I ran to the kitchen and grabbed a knife and turned on the light. The guy took off his mask, and it was my friend, Fred. I was relieved, and he yelled, "April Fools!" I asked how he managed to get so far when he whispered in my ear. He looked confused. To my surprise, he said, "I never whispered in your ear." That's when I knew something was...
Like, I don't know if I said it, but, hey guys, it's Cat, and so today I'm going to be reacting to scary horror, whatever. I'm just going to say horror animations, and yeah, please leave a like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and all that. Thank you very much if you do. For that.
in my house. I told Fred to hide and call the cops. When the cops got there, they saw a man with long black hair robbing stuff from my house. He had a pistol and some pocket knives. The cops told me he had broke out of prison a couple days before the incident.
Oh, he's beautiful. Look at those shiny teeth. Blech. Wait, what are you talking about? I was just throwing up because I was, who's that? Oh, I was, throwing up because of someone else's face, not yours. You're beautiful. Guys, comment down the 1 to 10. Rate how beautiful he is. Jeez. Who's this? Oh.
Back then,
Oh.
my brother and I used to play with a lot of guns, especially water guns. One night, we got our...
Wait, especially? So that means you played with real guns? Whoever is like kids watching my YouTube channel, don't play with guns. Only water guns or toy guns. Don't play with real guns. That's bad. Bad.
flashlights and pretended we were the police. It was
FBI's open up!
around 10 p.m. We were in the backyard with my brother's friend playing when we saw a tall black guy.
What's up? Hi.
We were just staring at him.
Eye contest! I think I said that wrong, but still. Who will win?
Who he was or why he was there. Then he suddenly said, "Hey, can I play with you?" "Bitch, please," my brother said. Then the tall guy seemed to go into a strange position and smiled at us creepily. I was so scared, so I aimed my gun at the guy when my flashlight lit up the face of the man. I will never forget what I saw. There was a big X in the middle of it.
He probably just cut himself in accident. And probably he was just messing, or probably he has a cat and he's trying to play with his cat, and then the cat just cut him very badly, like Jesus. And then he went to the doctors, and the doctors did a terrible job sewing up his head. Like, those stitches suck.
Forehead. and the guy was eating a piece of glass.
What's wrong with that? It's just his hobby. You remember those like weird things where this person like likes to eat rocks? Yeah, his hobby is just to eat glass. What's wrong with that? Don't eat glass, kids. Don't do that. Like, I actually wonder how, like, if there's like any 4-year-olds watching my YouTube channel. But if there is any 4-year-olds that are really tiny kids, don't eat glass. Be safe. I just sound really stupid right now.
Literally eating it and bleeding. We didn't know what to do while we ran back into the house. My brother's friend jumped outside the fence and he didn't come back. We were standing near the window and my brother told me to call Mom and Dad. When I called my mom, I heard a loud smash coming from the big window on the front door. My brother quickly grabbed my shirt and dragged me upstairs. At that moment, I couldn't talk to my mom because then I would make a sound.
You can still talk. It's just like not when he's in the same room. You could just be like, "Hey mom, be quiet, but please help us." Like, you can at least say that. No, like, "Oh, hey mom, how are you today? So we're getting chased, and there's this person that started eating glass, and his cat cut him very badly, and my brother is looking at me like he's about to scream."
We stayed silent for about 20 seconds.
Oh yeah, and I want a sandwich. Could you go get me a Halo toy for my new Lego series episode? And yeah, so thank you very much. And yeah, will you be home soon? Because I'll probably not be home. I'll probably be at this other guy's house, being kidnapped. I sound so stupid.
Then we heard a footstep near my side. I was about to tilt my head to take a look when I suddenly heard a gun get reloaded. My brother quickly punched the guy.
How the heck do you punch like a siren head, like tall, like he was like bigger than you? How'd you punch him down?
I ran so fast downstairs. We had to live. We were almost to the door when we heard a gunshot. We quickly ran to the nearest neighborhood and told someone what happened. We called Mom and Dad and also dialed 911. When the police came to our house, they found fresh blood trails.
Oh no. No. I can't show that. I can show this because it just cuts up. But next, like, clip, I can't show that. I watched this and I can't show that, so I'll be right back. Okay, guys, but what happened was he shot himself. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say because that's really bad. Don't do that. And yeah, that's it. I sound so stupid saying all that stuff. Or all these stuff. But that's his body, and yeah.
But that was some serious madhouse shit. And I would never, ever forget.
It doesn't even look like he's walking. It just looks like he started flying. I mean, floating. You know that guy? When he was pushing that thing? Yeah.
Black-eyed woman.
Black-eyed woman.
I was 11 years old at the time. It was a horrible event. I lived in Texas, but my family decided to go to California during the summer of 2015. It wasn't going to be a long time, so my family of 6, including me, stayed at my aunt's house. One night, my parents went to a party, and both of my brothers and I didn't want to go, so we stayed behind. My aunt's daughter stayed with us too. It was around 6 p.m. My parents said they were coming back around 2 a.m. Hearing that gave me goosebumps, since we were staying at a 2-story house. I've always been scared of 2-story houses for this reason. As soon as our parents left, we all decided to eat snacks. Well, we wanted to, but there weren't any.
Aww. So you don't have food, or you don't have snacks? If you don't have snacks, I'm very sorry about that. Want some of my snacks? I got like a bunch of candy if you want some.
My cousin asked us if we wanted to go to the store with her. Since she was already 19, she could drive by herself.
I can drive, but I'll crash.
My brother said yes, but I told him I do want snacks, but I don't want to go. I thought that my brothers would want to stay behind too, since they were just 2 years older than me. But instead, they just said, okay. They all left without me. I was all alone. 15 minutes in, I was sitting on the couch playing on my iPad.
Ew. Or his feet were shaped weird.
Suddenly, I heard a sound coming from upstairs. I decided to check what it was, but as soon as I started to go up the stairs, a glass cup fell down the stairs. I ran to my uncle's room and hid inside the closet. After 2 minutes of hiding, the lights in the room started flashing. I could see it from the crack under the door. I wanted to text my brother, but I left the iPad on the couch. Soon after, I heard another sound from upstairs.
You can't text on your tablet unless you have an app. Unless you made your own tablet.
Well, that's how I knew that whatever was doing all the scary stuff was definitely upstairs. I decided to run out of the house.
Oh, the app is called Messenger Kids, and who is that? Infinite? Okay. I'm pretty sure it was, hold on.
I tried to ask the next door neighbors to let me into their house for a bit. But before I could, I checked the upstairs window when I got outside, and I saw a figure in one of the rooms. It was a clear image since it was barely 7 p.m. The figure was definitely the creepiest thing I've ever seen in my life. I saw a woman with a black dress. She was pale.
What's wrong with being pale? She probably just messed up her makeup, like, really bad. She probably just likes black, and she probably doesn't go out much.
And had dark eyes. It was as if she accidentally messed up her
Beautiful.
makeup and got black makeup.
Yeah, that's what I just said. But guys, rate that other guy. Remember when I was making a joke like you're so beautiful? Just please comment down. Rate 1 to 10 how pretty he is. I would love to see all the comments.
All around her eyes. She also looked kind of like a nun. I
You call that a nun?
stood there, watching her for like 10 seconds. And then I saw a car driving in from the side. I moved near the garage and the car came closer. It parked at the house. I realized it was my cousin with both of my brothers. I was relieved. They asked me why I was outside, and I said I wanted to take a picture of the house from outside. I didn't tell them the truth. They didn't realize I
'Cause you don't want to sound crazy.
didn't have my iPad when I said this. Once we got inside the house, I followed them upstairs. I was obviously behind them since I was scared. Nothing happened the rest of the day until that night. It was 10 p.m. It was raining. I just wanted to see the thunder, so I moved the curtains to look out the window. A bit of light came in because of the lightning. And that's
She's just so loud.
when I saw it again. The figure was in.
And she doesn't even have any shoes. You should buy her shoes. Maybe that's why she's messing up her makeup and she doesn't go out much. Because everyone's mean to her.
The neighbor's parkway, just staring at the house. I will never forget that night, no matter how hard I try. Sometimes, while I'm having fun, I'll stop and remember, and the thought always ruins my day. The thought that the woman from that night might always be out there, looking for me.
Creepy. Now I'm gonna react to other one for now. And yeah. This one's creepy.
This event happened when I was around 13
She's
years
it.
old.
Cool.
I was going on a family road trip with my parents and siblings. My brother was 16 at the time, and my half-sister was 21. I don't completely remember where we were going or where we stayed since it was almost 15 years ago. All I remember was that we rented a cottage in a small village. Next to the village was a lot of mountains surrounding the perimeter, and there were probably only 20 houses in the village. Next to the cottage was a small lake that was big enough to kayak in, and to the right of the little lake was a small shed. The shed was very old, and its ceiling had been poorly repaired. There was ivy growing all over it. Although this may not seem scary, the door was wide open, and the place we were staying at was all fenced off with a really high fence. This probably meant that no one would be able to come into our property. Later that same day, my brother and I decided to check it out since we had nothing else to do other than swim in the lake before dinner. Bear in mind, this happened in the winter, meaning it would get dark much.
That reminds me of me and my sister. My sister. But actually, I think I'm like his height. Not really short that though.
Earlier than in the summer. We
My sister's bigger than her though.
walked up towards the shed, and as we walked towards it, we realized that a source of
Ah! And then a spaceship just came and like sucked him up, or whoever is in there.
light was shining through the ceiling. It didn't seem like it was a normal ceiling light, but was almost like a torch. We saw the light slowly move around in between the cracks of the shed. Then, in one sudden motion, the light randomly pointed at us. My brother and I were petrified by the situation. We both looked at each other with blank expressions. Our parents were in the lounge watching TV, so they wouldn't be able to hear us at all if we cried out for help. I don't like to be cliche, but my big brother is a very strong person, emotionally, physically, and mentally. So I was surprised when I saw his lower lip tremble out of the corner of my eye. I thought he was going to protect me by telling me what to do, but instead he just stood there, frozen, like me, with a petrified face as the bright light blinded us through the gaps between the walls of the shed for what felt like an eternity. Suddenly, the light switched off. A small sense of relief hit me as the light turned off, but I was still scared for my life. Because the light was shining on our faces for so long, our eyes were not used to the dark. When we tried to escape by running in the opposite direction towards the cottage, we couldn't see where we were going. Then, as if the situation couldn't get any worse, we heard a loud shuffling sound coming from the shed. We could hear the sound starting to crescendo as we ran silently towards the cottage. The sound was getting louder and louder. Soon after, I could just make out a hollow voice coming from behind us.
Hello, what's that?
I hesitantly
Hold on,
looked
guys.
behind.
Hold on, guys. Okay, so guys, my sister's here and she's gonna watch the rest of this with me.
To my horror, I saw a middle-aged man standing next to the shed with a flashlight in his hand.
How beautiful. But don't vote anybody else. Just vote the guy and I said, oh, he's so beautiful. Like, I know I said it to everyone, but the person I mostly said it to. Or the person I said, vote 1 to 10, how beautiful. Like, yeah, just vote, or just say 1 to 10. Please, can you, comment that? If, like, you can't, because, you know, then it's fine.
His hands were covered in wet.
And Jello. I mean, what Jello? I said and Jello. Hold on.
Like blood.
No, Beetlejuice. Wait, what? Beetlejuice? No, it's gonna be tomato sauce. Tomato
And
sauce.
His hair was greasy as if he never showered.
He soured, like he soured every single. Actually, no, he hasn't because there's jelly in his hair.
Once in his life. He had a long beard that looked tangled and disgusting. In a faint voice, he said, "Come here, child."
Gracie, what would you do if he said, "Come here, Gracie"? What would you do with that face?
Kick him.
You would kick him?
Yeah.
If I was him, I would be like, "Ugh, I'm gonna die now. Ugh. I mean, I'm gonna be tickled now." Ugh. I just sound so stupid saying these stuff.
I have many toys in here.
Like knives and
Hey, babe.
other stuff. What?
Tell me, babe, if you pop inside, please.
Do you want to play some games with me? He said this with a creepy smile and eyes wide open without blinking. He looked as if he was talking to
Don't
me.
mess it up, okay.
I instantly screamed as loud as I could.
Jesus Christ!
Well, this is what
Oh my gosh! That was
And
loud.
my brother grabbed my hand for dear life as we sprinted back into the cottage. We told our parents what happened, and I hugged my brother and sister with tearful eyes. They didn't believe us at first because they were so shocked by the situation and so confused. But when they saw the monstrous man's face pressed up against the
He was just making sandwiches there, and then he was just making jelly sandwiches, and he was using that knife to cut it.
window with a bloody butcher's knife
No,
in his hand,
jelly. Do you have a problem thinking
And
jelly is?
slime.
Yeah, and slime.
they screamed
Slime, jelly, and Play-Doh sandwich. That's so
in horror
gross.
and immediately called the police. The police were
119.
nearby since it was a small town.
I mean,
But as the sirens
I mean 911.
came, we saw the man run back to his shed, and unfortunately, they never caught him.
Okay, that is stupid. If you knew where he was, then why did you not tell the cops to go and look over there? That is freaking stupid.
Yeah, that'd be funny, right?
The police were nearby since it was a small town, but as the siren saw the monstrous man's face pressed up
Hold on,
against
guys.
the window with a bloody butcher's knife in his hand, stayed in a busy town that weekend. Or if the
Oh, okay. So, guys, I hope you liked that. I'm gonna react to more later, but have a great day. You wanna say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Have a great day, and Cybercat is out.
And she's out.
Okay, bye.